Okay, looks like we're live. Hey there, YouTube. Welcome back to our Path of Exile 2 Witch Hunter stream. Last time we cleared up the side area in the drowned city or whatever it's called, and then did the Apex of Filth, as well as the indoor sun area that opens up the portal to the past. So this time we're going to be heading into the Ancient Vol City in the Cruel campaign and forward from there. Last time after I ended the stream, I went to each of the acts to see if there was anything to grab. So a bunch more artificer and armor shards from just buying and breaking down stuff from the other towns. Also also bought this Stellar Amulet. This one is for my Acolyte of Chiula build. And yeah, the character I haven't made yet. And I've also bought this gold ring that has a lot of rarity on it. Aside from that, I also found a really nice piece in either Cruel Act 1 or Cruel Act 2 that I didn't want to buy while I was off stream, just because I guess the kind of thing that could very well seem like it was something that I traded for. I just don't want that perception.
Browse as long as you like.
Let's see, was it here? I think it was this guy. And just a really nice armor piece. We would lose our extra spirit, as well as having to move our cold somewhere. But it is a very nice chess piece. With that, using 28% cold, which we're overcapped right now because of the fact that we're one act back right now. We have to consider that we only really have 60 cold resist. We'd be losing 28. So 57, regaining 30, be overcapped on fire. Incredibly under on cold. And under on lightning. But when we have our shield on, definitely make up for the lightning loss. We have to definitely make up for lightning. But an additional 12 cold really wouldn't like fix our big loss there. I didn't want to spend any of our... No, I can't. No, I can't justify what I was thinking. I was thinking that, like, maybe use an exalted orb on our extra amethyst ring. But I mean, even if that rolls really well, it wouldn't replace this one. I mean, maybe. It's very unlikely, but maybe. I mean, also a possibility that this could roll well. Yeah, but I don't want to mess with this guy until we have lots of extra orbs. Now we'll hold off and hope that once we are at 10 orbs that this guy will roll into something amazing. Okay, into the past we go.
Are these living Var? In the flesh? Hello! My name is Alva Valai. It was I who... No, don't run away! Oh, they think we pose a threat. Let's go after them.
Don't think that'll go down well here.
You don't think it'll go well here, huh? Okay. Yeah, 'cause this definitely isn't a place for violence. No violence at all.
There they are. Don't touch me!
Oh. And that was with me having... Well. I think I hit my heel. Either hit my heel or accident... No. Well. No. I definitely didn't hit the other thing. There's no way I hit the other thing. It would have been very obvious if I had hit anything other than my heel. I'm pretty sure that was with a heel. With the heel, those guys practically one-tapped me.
I was hoping to avoid conflict.
Fool!
Okay, got our heart.
Thing's still beating.
Yeah, I don't understand the point of these. Just optional ultimatums. And these guys are super dangerous. I'm wearing the fire one, so that's good. Okay, so the boss is going to be somewhere over here. I think. I don't remember if we had to go through like a full city section before like, getting to the part that led to the boss, or if it was at the end of the first city section. Pretty sure it was at the end of the first city section. Wow. Okay. The little like sellable treasure room thing. Oh. Wow. Okay, that's what happened. Yeah, I know that for some reason, you know, Jonathan Rogers is completely against having visual tells for like enemies being magic or rare. But that's a stupid opinion. Like being able to tell at a glance that an enemy is magic or rare is very important in a game like this. Like the UI in Path of Exile 1 and 2 definitely do not carry the game to allow for like nuanced takes on on whether or not you can tell an enemy is rare or not.
Oswald might want this.
Okay, put our heart in our first thing here. Okay. We'll head up there in a minute.
Stupid Sally!
Oh, we got some big guys. We have got some big ones here.
Me pockets are full.
And with those big guys, like the white ones, are more than enough to kill anybody. Hey, or Sapphire. Also, our first jewel in probably at least 20 hours. Like the jewels are very rare. Considering how many jewel slots are in the skill tree, like it's weird how rare those enemies are. I'm not enemies. Those jewels are. I just confirm that there's nothing over here. Okay, so we're partially back. Okay, now we're fully back. I mean, at least when that happens, like, you know, it's very obvious.
Hey!
Like, the immediate hitch, like, you know, is a clear notifier that that's happening.
Oh, I was hoping to avoid conflict.
Me pockets are full.
Okay, back town. Yeah, this they really need to clean up. This doesn't make sense. You know, don't have this. Like, you make it that, like, players go into this timeline, they run into those enemies, you have your cinematic moment, but then when they use their portal, they go to town. Not to the place where they can go to town and have two separate load screens. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make any sense.
How can I be?
Alright, there is nothing for us to do there. Let's go and sell to this guy. You want that? Thank you for the money. I appreciate it.
If you hear a click,
Hey there.
Okay, definitely don't want that. And more money for me. Thank you. And I'm almost positive that there's something wrong with the the loot in the Temple of Kopek. Like I theorized last time that I think that for some reason the like the gear drops in that area like are the same regardless of if it's normal or cruel. And I think that's the case. Alright, look at our jewel tab. Our first one of these. And does critical damage bonus. Faster energy shield recharge. Definitely doesn't matter for this character. We're not a crit build, and we don't use energy shield. But both of those things are useful for our Acolyte Chula whenever I get around to making that character. Okay, so nothing over here. Okay, cleared up to there. And last time it was along this path here, but maybe it's going to be down this time. Yeah, still nothing this way. Okay, so one of these guys is rare. Okay. Oh no, still one. There we go. Okay, so volatile crag, extra crits, and energy shield. Okay.
Simple enough. My pockets are full.
Okay. So as much as we can do. Back to town.
Quickly.
right?
Yeah, nothing nice out of those. This is just money.
Keep your eyes sharp.
It begins.
Okay, found that bridge as well. Just gotta fill in here and then we can cross. Okay. We have filled out this whole part, so now we can cross over and find the boss fight.
Foul fool!
Yeah, this is super dangerous. This is super, super dangerous. I gotta be in melee to fight that guy. And trying to get out of melee will both hurt us and eat our mana. Yeah, it's not worth the risk. Yeah, certain mods on certain enemies are just too dangerous to deal with. Okay, so we found the boss fight.
Stupid silly!
Oh man. I need to fix this visual clarity issue. Yeah, that fire means that the stuff that gets in your way.
What are you
Uh-oh.
doing?
Okay. Okay, I think we're back. Looks like we're back. I don't trust it, but it looks like we're back.
We mean no harm.
Yeah, have 7 uses of our flask. We need to double tap on our flasks here. So... Okay. Can't obfuscate it that way. Obfuscate's the wrong word, but can't get around it that way.
Boss, stop fooling around. Here to help.
No good grabs from there.
Take care. What do you need?
Let's see. Yeah, so this one has a bunch of charges. Yeah. Can use this one 11 times, which would let us double tap every time. And we need to double tap here.
Keep your eyes sharp.
Yep, that's why those guys are so dangerous. Oh. Yeah, sorry about that, man. I didn't notice you posted a message in the chat. Let me see. In the battle against the Wanderer. The Wanderer. It's been a while since I played that game. Was the Wanderer the guy that...
I was hoping to avoid conflict.
No. I'm thinking of something else. The Wanderer.
Stupid Sally!
Like, is that like the evolved form of the monk? Or is that one of the like the special like post game like trainer battle things? Like, I think all of those guys like had like a special name. Okay, so there's this guy left. when I think Wanderer, I'm automatically thinking of like the chimera enemy thing that like the spider thing that looks like the player.
Not yet.
I'm pretty sure that's not what he's talking about.
Gotta stay quick on my feet.
Actually, I don't think that's the mimic. Mimic, I think, was something else. Like, I'm pretty sure they're referring to
How can I be?
like one of like the special trainer battles. So those are all very tough. Like the most important thing to consider, like with the Monster Sanctuary, is whether or not
Here to help.
like you have a like at least for like, you know, like the tougher content, you want to make sure that like you have a means of
Drink the water.
hurting enemies while you are like being defensive, you know, like it's like when you're fully offensive in the later stuff, like, you know, that can turn bad on you real quick. But like a good way to like build up a team that like, you know, like that allows you to be like more attack focused while also healing everybody is
Hey, boss, stop fooling around.
I forget if it's Cat Zerker or like the other, because there's like two cat monsters. Like one of them, I'm pretty sure, like is a really good healer, like when they're attacking. Like, you know, like they attack and they heal the party. So if you have like, you know, like one or two characters like that, along with a like someone who can like shield up the party while that's going on, you know, that's probably like your best bet. It's nice strength and life on that. No resistances though. I want to risk a regal on it. Oh, that didn't work out. I'm sad. Yeah, so it can go above 20. All the ones we've been seeing were 20% on the increased stun threshold belts. Sorry I can't be more helpful on that. Like, it's just, I mean, it's been a while, so I don't remember like the names of all the monsters. I guess remember that like the way I beat everything was by like putting together teams that, you know, that allowed for like fluid maneuvering between roles, you know. Like characters that could heal and and shield at the same time. Characters that could, you know, shield and attack at the same time. Characters that could, you know, heal and attack at the same time. Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, like you definitely don't want to one-trick pony with the harder stuff in that game. Being hybrid is very important.
Ah, I was hoping to avoid conflict.
You jerk. I could not stagger that guy.
What are you doing? Doing?
We're not going to make any progress if we're stopping to fight these guys every time.
Ah, I was hoping to avoid conflict.
Okay, that's a checkpoint. Yeah, I should have grabbed that before. Not sure what I was thinking. Yep, this shit is nonsense. Path of Exile 2 is a bad video game. I enjoy it, but it is a bad video game. Like, this is like playing Once Human. Like, once you got to endgame. Never played Once Human. Once again, it's a good game. It's a... Oh. Gotta pause it. Stream's going down. Yeah, as soon as you see a hitch, it's the indicator. I mean, still green. Maybe that was a false positive? Or false negative in this case? Okay. Yeah, but in that game, Like once you got to endgame in Once Human, like it literally became basically impossible to play. Like everything that you learned by playing the game prior to that point didn't matter. And like basically everything just would cheat. Like you know, the range that ranged enemies could hit you from was literally across the entire zone. Like the like the parts of certain enemy attacks where you could avoid the damage, like actually lied. You know, it would actually like encompass the part of the zone where you were supposed to be safe. Like when you get like like mechanical things would actually change within things that you learned by playing the game. So stuff, you know, like you would constantly die for absolute bullshit reasons. And only one of the options that you had for how you built your Baldur from the start of the game was actually viable. Like if you pick, like, you know, the three, I forget how many options were. There were like between like 3 and 5 options. I forget. But like, you know, there was one that was like a ranged weapon specialist. There was one that was like a quick dual wield melee specialist. There was one that was like a heavy two-handed weapon melee specialist. And then I think there was one that like one that was like a balanced one, and one that was like a medic kind of thing. And if you picked anything other than the medic one, then when you got to the end of the game, like when you got to like the end game, and like after, like, you know, you got to, because basically the way the game worked is that like it was like a different form of level scaling. You know, like enemies wouldn't scale to your level. Instead, like their mechanics would scale to your level. So, like, let's say from like level 1 to 5, like enemies wouldn't have any modifiers. Then from like 6 to 10, enemies would have like simple modifiers. Like, you know, they'd have like, oh, you'll see an enemy that does some like lightning damage, or you see an enemy that does some fire damage, you know, things like that. Then from like 11 to 15, like status effect modifiers would start getting like looped into that. So you'd have to be mindful of like status effect kind of things. Then from like 16 to 20, like the modifiers could be things like I don't know, like enemy shields and things, you know, like things like that. But then, like when you got to, like, I forget if it was like 30, somewhere like in the 30 to 40 range, or like the 35 to 50, if to 45 range. Somewhere between like level like 35 and 50. So I think 50 was like the level cap. Somewhere in there, like the enemy attack ranges started increasing. Like the mechanical change that I mentioned started happening. And the death effect got added to the mod pool. And yes, exactly as it sounds. An effect where no matter how much health you have, no matter how many defenses you have, if you got hit by an enemy with that mod, then you just died. It was literal instant death, and the only thing that could survive it was the cleric. like the healer, medic, whatever, or whatever that specialization was. Only that one could survive it because only that one could get resistance to death. That was the only way to get it in the game. You could only get death resistance if you picked that thing. There was no gear that had that resistance. It was absolute bullshit. The biggest bullshit that's ever been bullshit in a video game.
See you?
And that's how this section of the game is right now. But the game is actually unplayable as it is because of that.
Hey, boss, get down from there.
Increased charges gained doesn't really help us any. Maybe we'll get a good one. One, two. Oh, wrong one. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we got charges. Good amount. And better than the one we currently have. And then our second mod is more recovery if used well, no life.
Hey,
Yeah,
boss, get down
could be
from
good.
there.
And we're basically getting knocked down to low life immediately anyway, so. Yeah, Path of Exile 2 is currently in its once human arc. Yeah, I hit it. I hit it twice. I definitely refilled it when we were town, right? Yeah. So I definitely consumed at least one. Not doing that yet. Definitely not doing that yet. Yeah, so I missed out on that essence. Uh-oh. Where am I? Looks like I'm back, but... Ah.
All in a day's work.
Are we actually back? Wow, that was a bad one. That was down for so long that I just assumed that the stream wasn't coming back, and I was Googling to see what the fight that comment was about. Mouse Sanctuary. Like, honestly, like I may have done that one. I'm not sure. I'm actually not sure if I did that fight. Because I thought I did all of the fights in that update, but I don't remember that one at all.
My pockets are full.
I know I definitely did like all of the extra monsters in there. And maybe it was just like the fight at the end of the content. That's why I don't remember it.
Hey, boss, get down from there.
How can I advise?
Because by the time that update came out, like I had already like beaten all of the
What do you need?
like the special trainers in like that side area.
Be wary. Yes?
So like if it was less less challenging than them, then it just didn't stick. Because are we talking about like the... I looked it up on... Like I looked it up on Google. And like it was like it's a trainer battle against like a guy who like uses all birds. I don't particularly remember that one, but like if it's like if it's less complicated than the one but like if you go to like the area that you need like the Phoenix to get to, like in like the lava area, like where they have like all the statues of all of the like former trainers, like which is like the extra, like it's basically you fighting all of the devs, like in their personal favorite. Well, maybe it's devs and like Kickstarter backers or something. I don't know. But like if it's less complicated than some of those guys, that's probably why I don't remember that one. I definitely did all of the Forgotten World, but I don't remember that fight at all. I mean, regardless, like my recommendation is just make sure you have a team that is doing, full party shields and heals, like along with like that, like can do those things while dealing damage. That's very important. Like with any of the end game stuff for Monster Sanctuary, like you want to make sure that your team is able to do support and attacking at the same time. If they can only do one, then they're just a liability to the rest of the team. So like the little like spider bot guys, like they're good for, and they're good for more end game like comps. Like the team that I showed in like my video about my favorite monsters, like they're good for most of the like most of like the really complicated like trainer battles. Like, you know, build them to like have like full shield and like full shield while, are you alone? He's alone. Build them to like have like give full shield while like giving their like their status elements. So ignite with ignite with like the snake guy, like the shield that does the ignite, and the like freeze like the freeze thing, like whatever the freeze status was called with the ice blob. Again, you know, like, and the status effects are like real big in that game. Like, you know, like pure damage like falls off really fast, like when you get to the harder stuff. Because like all of the like the big damage combos like require you to like to have like off rounds, and off rounds in that game get you killed. Like that monster that you get in like the lava area. I think he's like a kind of like a secret boss in that area. Like the punching guy. Like that one's really good for endgame stuff. I recommend like, you know, bring that one along if you're looking for like a good shield, you know, shield unit that also deals damage. Yeah, because that one shields, buffs, and deals damage, and pairs well with like the little dragon guy.
What have you learned?
Hey, boss, stop fooling around.
Armor, energy shield, 2 slots. We'll do the first 2 upgrades, see if it's any good. Oh. It's cold. Nice life. And if it gets something other than thorns, then it'll be better than this one. You got the big life regen. So giving up a lot of armor and spirit.
Hey, boss, don't play on that.
But able to add and let's get rid of this other stuff first. Funny. That is funny. Life, cold, regen, spirit regen.
Be wary.
So we lose a little more cold. But the opportunity to gain cold and fire. Oh, sorry. Opportunity to gain cap. Well, not capped, but close to capped lightning and. Well, no, because we already have lightning on here, right? Yeah. So lightning would say the same. We could put 2 lightning on. Oh, no, we couldn't put 2 lightning on there.
Hey,
We
boss,
only have like
down
one of
there.
those runes. Yeah, we have 1 storm rune. We could stay the same and overcap on fire. While losing a little cold. We haven't found any good gloves. Yeah, more damage. Yeah, this isn't going anywhere.
Hey, boss, don't play on that.
Like, I really need gloves, chest, or helmet to drop with multiple resistances, multiple good resistances. We've only gotten good boots. Yeah, the loss of spirit makes it that our how far off? I think it's 60 for attrition. Yeah, 60 for attrition. That makes it that we're way off on being able to
Hey,
support
boss,
attrition.
don't play or not.
Well, 20 off from being able to support attrition. Again, but like attrition's nice, but like having more life and regen very helpful to us right now. That's a problem. So we'd have to put one lightning. Lightning and cold we'd have to do.
Hey, boss, stop fooling around.
I know I said I didn't want to use one, but okay. Yeah, so that makes it that we're not losing attrition by doing this. And we're still losing armor, but it's not a huge amount. Okay, so now we are overcapped on fire, lightning, and cold when we're in shield stance, and overcapped on cold and 60 plus on fire, lightning when we're not in shield stance. As well as having over 1500 health. Like our armor wasn't helping us with damage reduction anyway.
Hey, boss, stop fooling around.
Typically when on low life. Yeah, you'd have to invest heavily for knife regenerate to be worth it. Okay, we only get 40 from there. That only works on low life. None of that's for rate. We're talking 30, 70. 90.
Hey, boss, don't play on that.
I can't even count this because, like, realistically, we only have access to this, this, and maybe this. Yeah, rates just, yeah. Because we need double rate just to get to 2%. Wow. Oh, this guy. Were there volatile plants projectiles happening the whole entire time? The entire damn time. The fact that it took me that long to die is amazing. Yeah, this area needs the most attention. Of everything in the game right now, this needs the most attention. And I understand that, you know, like, the full intention of the game is that, you know, like when this game's at 1.0, no one will ever play the game, you know, the campaign, you know, at this difficulty. Like for Act 3. Like, I understand that, but, like, even on normal.
That's one down. Me pockets are full.
Like, I see this being a major problem. Okay. So nobody dropped anything. Gotta go back just so I can pick this up.
How can I advise?
Hey, boss, get down from there. Still alive.
I should probably keep that one. The one I have is probably better. And this has nice regen on it, but this one doesn't have any crit chance for spells, but
Hey, boss, get down from there.
I don't think that's a huge deal.
Welcome. Don't eat anything colorful.
Yeah, switch to chaos. Wow.
pockets are full.
Okay. Finally got that part of the map. And we got a rare ahead.
Simple enough.
Yep. Alright. Be back for these. It's honestly amazing to think that the devs think that this game is balanced. You know, that they... And I get that they didn't say, oh yeah, the game's perfectly balanced. But, like, for them to have said that the game was in a fully playable state,
What do you need?
like with balance issues, like, you know, like with only minor balance issues,
How can I
and expecting that the only, like, real balance issues that the game was going to have were going to be from players
Welcome.
breaking the game is insane. That is insane.
Farewell.
I know, you know, we're not in 1.0. I know that. But exactly what state did they think that players who were playing in Melee, like what, like tier of gear did they expect they were going to have at this part that would allow them to not just get instantly one shot by everything?
No room.
Like, eternally, the only way that any of what's happened with this game so far makes sense
No room.
is that every single person on their team who played the game in Melee was using debug superpowers. The only thing that makes sense. There is no other explanation for the state of this game. Like, how can you say, oh yeah, like I geared up my character normally, and I got to this point and didn't think that melee was in an awful, awful spot.
How can I be of aid?
There's no way. There's just no way. I mean, the game still plays very well. It's just, you know, incredibly frustrating because of all of the once human bullshit when it comes to getting one shot for no reason. Like, I have plenty of faults, and, you know, there's plenty of times where I've died because of, like, misplays on my part, but more than half of my deaths in this game are not my fault. And that's incredibly annoying to say. Like, saying that it's not your fault you died in a game, like, should be like the sole recourse of just people who are bad at video games. Which I am very bad at video games, but like, again, like the toxic behavior of like saying like, oh, like skill issue and shit, like for a lot of stuff. Like, the reason that, like, you know, that sentiment exists is because, like, there are people who, you know, are like socially inept and like only are able to feel like they're part of a community when, you know, they, you know, jump in on bandwagons of hate for no reason. You know, which is why, like, you know, there's so many like toxic communities out there. But, like, you know, but like the way that these things come about is from people like feeling frustrated that, oh, like this game is too difficult for my personal, you know, my personal ability at playing the video game. But in this case, but like, you know, but like the way that you judge like whether something is like a well-made video game or a poorly made video game is whether or not like the number of people who feel that their personal skill level is keeping them from playing the game like is a valid concern, and if like the actual concern is that like they feel that they are just bad at the video game because of things like this, where, you know, oh, like, you know, like I don't know how I'm supposed to know that you know, all of these enemies could attack at the exact same time directly in front of me and all have simultaneously connecting hits that deal damage to my character, resulting in instant death. Like, how is a player supposed to know that that's going to be the result of something when you have enemies hoarding you? You don't. You don't expect that that players are going to have that impression of how they think the game is going to play. Because if a game plays that way, then they're most likely not going to keep playing that game.
Halt! Your rampage ends here!
Don't worry. I can solve this. This is all just a misunderstanding.
Which one of you activated the gate? Which one of you is a Val blood?
Why, that was me, of course. I am Alva Valai, treasure hunter extraordinary.
Take her! Bring her to Doriani. As for you, I will pay back every drop of Val blood you have spilled. Storm
I can't let you take Miss Valai.
Bow to your queen or die! Serpent fight! You will fall before us! You are nothing but a locust. I shall crush you, insect!
Your snakes won't stop me.
Yeah, I gotta make sure I'm looking for the bottom ring.
I will not relent! Shopek spear! I will not relent! Bow to your queen or die! You are nothing but a locust! You will fall before us! I shall crush you!
Snakes won't stop me.
I will crush you, insect! You are nothing but a locust! Shopek spear!
Hey, where'd she go?
Okay. Got the boss out of the way. And I think this is like a full city section after this, right? Yeah.
No room.
Okay.
Stupid Sally!
Okay. Let's go fill this in. Then we'll head that way. Okay, got ourselves a checkpoint. Okay. So we got a lot of stuff that we need to bring back with us. We drop this guy. Drop this guy. Drop this guy. Yeah. Prioritize that.
How can I be of aid?
Still alive.
Nice life, but well, yeah, we're gonna keep that. Okay, sell that to you.
Yes.
Only 875 for that one, huh? Hey. So 39% cold and 7 to the others. We lose 15. Well, we lose 8 lightning. We lose 8 lightning, but I think that this is the right call. Yeah, because now...
Hey, boss, stop fooling
what
around.
that allows us to do... Yeah, so we can replace that cold in there with lightning, with another lightning. Well, no, we still don't have another lightning. Once we have another lightning, then we can replace that one. Okay, back in we go. Yeah, 2 hours in the first area. Can't say I'm surprised. Hey, thank you.
Bloody beautiful.
So head straight in this way.
Should we sell it?
Wow.
My pockets are full.
Jonathan Rogers, 100% pulled a Peter Molyneux in that interview he did. Actually, basically in all of the interviews that Jonathan Rogers has done regarding this game. Like he did a full-on Peter Molyneux. talking about things that... Talking about like features as though they're in the game when they aren't. Like the thing that happened there, like with the archers, is actually a thing that isn't supposed to happen in this game. Like, according to Jonathan Rogers, that's a thing that can't happen when you play this game. The exact thing that just happened right now. Because according to him, Path of Exile was designed so that like things that are like big moves, you know, like the big charge up arrow attack, can't happen simultaneously. Like if more than one enemy has a big, like is in a group and has a big attack like that, then they're not supposed to be able to perform their big attack simultaneously at the same time. Like that, and that's according to the director of the game. Game director said that. And the entire game, we've been witnessing that the behavior that he said isn't possible. You know, that like, you know, you're... You know, because that's like something that's a big issue in Path of Exile. And like you said that, oh yeah, we fixed that for Path of Exile 2, so that won't be able to happen.
Okay, boss. Get down from there.
So an actual lie from the director of the game.
Well done. Take care.
Like, I understand that he could very well have just been misled and someone told him that they had fixed that, but it was that, you know, like he was just in a design meeting. They were talking about that was a feature that they were working on, you know, but hadn't been prioritized yet. You know, many things could happen to where like the situation makes it seem like Jonathan Rogers is a liar when he was just misinformed. But the problem is that as consumers, like, you know, there's no way for us to know which the case is. And regardless of which the case is, the result is that you get an end product that doesn't feel good to play. Because most of the time, this is a very good game. And then you have these corner cases where the game is just garbage. And when the things that feel bad are things that the developer directly said, like they had already fixed before, like we even had, before early access even started. It calls many things into question. Okay. I got that bug going on right now. Okay. I'm not sure what caused that. Was it these guys? Those guys like toss a grenade in there and that's what killed me?
Need more time. Stupid Sally. Gotta stay quick on my feet.
And apparently it was the additional projectiles that was the issue there.
Me pockets are full.
That's the reason why I try to skip. Like whenever like I die, like I try to like skip the areas that I've already uncovered on the map. Because by fighting the enemies there, that just means more time that I have, more times that I have to go back to town to clear out bag space. I know I could just not pick up the gear, but that ain't gonna happen.
See you.
Stupid Sally. day's work.
Okay, and then the Exalted Orb. Okay. All of that's done. Gotta get to here, and then we can loop there. Alright.
No room. All in a day's work.
Okay. Town we go.
How can I?
Okay. Four,
Hey, boss, get down from there.
4 rare items.
Welcome.
Okay. Not worthwhile.
Farewell. Yes? Take care. Welcome.
No accessories. No quality.
Be wary.
Eh?
Okay, no quality deals. No good resistance grabs. There we go.
One down. Who's next?
There we go. Okay. And all the way down to here. Fill in this little spot right here. And head up and around. Next up.
Stupid Sally! is next?
All right, head back. And we'll pick this up on the return.
What have you learned?
Hey, boss. Stop fooling around.
Nothing.
What do you need?
Okay, nothing worth keeping.
Don't eat anything colorful.
Is this belt any good? On a recovery rate. I should give it an opportunity. You failed me again. I mean, it's not bad, but but obviously this is much better. So it's not worth keeping. Okay. Just this part right here. Okay, found the next checkpoint and door.
Gotta stay quick on my feet. Could probably sell this to Oswald for a pretty penny.
Okay, back town. We are almost done with this zone. Only took 3 hours. Oh man.
Quickly.
Eh? Stay wary.
Here to help. Don't drink the water.
fully explored. So all that's left is the connection to here. What the hell? What was that about? Only one of those guys attacked me, but it instantly killed me. I think the guys that attack with incredibly fast dagger attacks are capable of dealing player killing damage with just one of the hits. And why, like, if that's the case, why are they attacking so fast then? If they attack that fast, they should not be hitting very hard. Like, why are they ignoring the basics of game balancing? Doesn't make sense. Just the very, like, minimum basics of game balance. I mean, like, even if that was like a crit, we're talking about a series of attacks. Like in Path of Exile 1, you know, we have Blade Flurry. And Blade Flurry, you attack very fast, and because you attack very fast, like, the attacks themselves deal a very small amount of your weapon damage. You know, they only deal like 20% of your weapon damage per hit. So is that not the case for the fast dagger attack guys?
Gotta stay quick on my feet. I mean, is the disconnect that it wasn't like a single hit? Like when it does the animation of like the fast dagger attacks, that it all counts as like a single hit. And it's just like the thing the thing that happens when we fight the Act 2 boss, where like when we're in the rain, like we don't see any kind of, you know, like our health getting like knocked down, like while fighting him. It just like whatever damage you were gonna get dealt, it all happens at once. Is it like that thing? Because if they haven't figured out channeling damage for this game yet, then they should not have channeling skills in this game.
Hey, boss, don't play or not.
That's funny. These two are the same belt. Wow.
What do you...
Not sure what just happened there. Okay. Okay, found the checkpoint. Yep. Found the entrance to the next area. Yeah, honestly, even though it's just that little bit left, I'm not gonna do it. Spent enough time in this area.
This is a place of death dressed up in bright colours.
Yeah, like I remember how much trouble this place gave us in the normal difficulty, so I'm gonna call it here. If it took us 2.5 hours to finish the first part of this, then it's gonna take us at least 2 hours to get through this part. So we'll do that tomorrow.
How can I advise?
Hey, boss, get down from there.
All right. Didn't pick anything up. Yeah, so tomorrow we'll finish the heart quest, do our next point investments. Kill our way through the Egorot, to the Black Temple. Like, once again, I'm assuming this is going to take us at least 2 hours to get through the Egorot. And if it does take us at least 2 hours to get through there, then like next session would just be the Egorot. So we'll be finishing up the Cruel campaign on Monday, seems like. Anyways, that's gonna be it for me. Thanks everybody who stopped by to check out the stream. If you're on the playthrough, appreciate the YouTube stuff. Like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, Vivictus, Virus and Maris, and bye.